Hello, Internet. This is Handsome Dan, and we are back playing Mini Metro because there is a new city that's been added. Oh, a couple of them that I haven't done. Um, there it is. Tashkent was just added to the game. And so you see, I have a best score of 0. And if you haven't played this game before, each of these symbols represents a subway station. And you draw your subway line between the stations. And if a passenger shows up at one of these stations, like this triangle here next to this circle station, that represents a passenger and he wants to go to the triangle. This is my subway car. It just picked this circle up. When it drops the circle off, I get a point. And you see in the upper right, I have 2 points. This is one of those games that just keeps sort of speeding up and speeding up until you die. So the early going this, right, like right now, is very sedate and even relaxing. But as they add more and more stations to the base, you end up with more and more lines, subway lines, and it can become quite hectic. Now this is something that I've never seen printed before. But in my mind, a square like this represents sort of a downtown area, and a triangle represents sort of a commercial area, and a circle represents a residential area. You can see we're already having an issue where the train's not picking up all of these because it's filling up on guys from here. So what I'm going to do about that... Oh, actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I could put another train on that line. As a matter of fact, you know what? I am going to do that for now. I may not keep it that way. The reason that happens is I have 2 circles next to one another. They pick up all these guys, they come here to drop off, and there aren't any more... they're not going to drop anybody off because nobody that's at a circle wants to go to a circle. And this happens every Sunday. You get a new locomotive and a choice between something. Carriage doubles the length of one of your trains, or line, we get another subway line. I'm going to take the carriage. It may be that I take this train and instead double one of the existing trains. I remove that train but double that train. And you can actually also make a train 3 or more carriages if you have enough carriages to use. I do have a third line available. I have a green line available. Right now, there doesn't seem to be much call for it. But what I could do, for example, is straighten this out so that, let's say it goes to that triangle that goes straight up here, and then have a green line that does something like around here. And you know what? Why don't I go ahead and do that? Not sure how to delete a train. I thought that was it. Do I just drag him down to here? No. Oh, and I just now noticed I have these crossing. So they slow down at the cross. If there was a station there, they wouldn't slow down. Well, I could do that. Or leave it how I had it. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a dog downstairs barking and being generally annoying. But it's one of those dogs that doesn't really bark. It like yips. Um, and I'm awake, but it's 10 o'clock at night, so still think there should be a way to do. Maybe what if I press delete? Backspace? I don't know. Tunnels, I guess I don't really use interchanges. What that does is double the amount of space you can have in a station. And this is the only tunnel I'm using. Now that you probably did hear. That was my phone in the other room. I got a news alert. Well, I guess we'll send this blue one over here. This is different than a square. It's a diamond. And I don't know what a diamond represents. Like I said, this is a downtown. This is a residential. I don't know what a diamond represents, but there's likely to be only that one diamond in the whole city. And in fact, I'm not sure I've ever seen a diamond before playing this game. I've seen football shapes, and I've seen pentagons. The football shape I've always assumed was a stadium. Not necessarily a football stadium, certainly not in Uzbekistan. This is unusual to me that there's a square over here and a square over here. Often when I play, there's only one square on the whole map. This also suggests I'm going to need another line to get up into this area and down it. Well, I don't know. Maybe another line would be helpful. I don't need it yet, but I will shortly, probably. And it's Saturday, so we're a short time away from getting another line. Not entirely sure how I feel about it. Like the blue line would be a weird line if it was real. Well, another line isn't an option, and I still have a couple of tunnels, so I'll take another carriage. That's something I always thought was interesting about this game is you can just move tunnels like it's no big deal. According to the patch notes for this new city, Tashkent's subway line is underground. Which, I mean, it's a subway, so by definition it should be underground. I'm going to put another train on the blue line. You might have saw a flash over here in the lower left. Once a station fills up, which is roughly 6 or 7 passengers, like up here, it becomes a timer starts. And if that timer fills up, then it's game over. I also think I'm going to route the blue differently. Oops. So that I don't have two circles running right next to one another. Now, I could make this a whole circle. That is allowed. You can make a circular route. And you know, again, like I was talking about the weird way you can drag routes. It'd be easy to add stations to either of those if I need to. All right, another line. I feel like both the blue and red lines would be weird if they were real. The blue line would stay on the southern side of this river, and the red line would stay on the northern side of this river. But this seems to be working so far. Well, I'm going to put another train on the green line. And both trains are in this same station that had the timer. Oh, this turned into a plus sign, which I assume is a hospital. He's coming along to hopefully pick up most of this. And you see the timer starting to fade down. I don't feel like this is going that well so far, that we're already getting timers, and we only have a score so far of 370. All right, this might be a good time to start a new line. Am I out of tunnels? I'm out of tunnels. All right, let's not go that way then. Let's go this way. And that's why I put that carriage on there, to pick up when that middle orange thing starts getting backed up. I'd actually rather have tunnels. I guess I'll take a carriage. Guess I'll do that. But if I'm going to do that, it suggests that I'm going to link it around. And I don't have another tunnel to do that, but you know, wouldn't be such a bad thing to turn that into a loop. I feel like in this city, the passengers are boarding and leaving the train slower than usual. You know what? Oh, I need a beverage, I think. Ah, lovely coffee. I lost my train of thought. Getting a frog in my throat made me lose my train of thought. And 500 points got me a achievement in the lower left. I think it says ATTO. ATTO. And I don't know what that is unless it's I assume Uzbekistan, one of the languages is still Russian, so it might mean something in Russian. It's probably bad that there's two unique things on the same line. Okay, tunnels. Now this should pick up all of these. Oh, and I have a tunnel, so I could do this. And if I'm going to, then where's my other guy? Then we're going to turn him around. I'm hoping this train will get here in time. Pick up one circle. All right, he got there. And the timer stopped going up. Okay, he should pick up most of these passengers and I'll be fine. 650 points. He didn't pick up as many as I hoped he would. Let's put another car in there. No matter what I do, this is going to be a problem, this circle. It is Sunday. Maybe I'll get a line. Okay, I got a line. Now where can I send this without a tunnel? Maybe there? Unfortunately, you can't use the same tunnel as another line. That's my last train. Now this is going to be a problem because there's 3 cities worth of this is gonna, the blue line is good. This one of these is going to be the station that kills me. Okay, this is going to drop off a bunch of triangles. Pick up a bunch of squares. Ooh, that's helpful. Okay, now the yellow should pick up a bunch of squares. Well, I picked a couple up. And I'm going to do that. There's such a short loop on the yellow Maybe it'll clean up both of these that we're filling up. Okay, this is still a problem. Oh, I wasn't even watching down below. All right, 884. That's not awesome, but it's a lot better than I thought we'd do when we started having problems when we were in the 300s. And that's Tashkent, the new city that's in Mini Metro, and that's Mini Metro. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe to the channel. Get us to the point where we can start participating in YouTube's monetization so that Google isn't making all the money from these. Until then, we will see you in the next video. Have fun, Internet. We will see you next time.